Okay, are we recording? Oh yeah, okay. So, this is the second time I've recorded the week notes. The last time it was all very professional. I had, hi, this is why it's late. It's late. I was going to talk about the tutorial videos a little bit. I'm going to do that. Talk about the envelopes I was making this week. What has arrived in the mail. And Diego, thank you very much for these postcards. These are great. He does lots of stuff where it takes original images and then it converts them into stuff that can be pen plotted. He was sending a thank you note about all the envelope stuff that I've been doing, so that is good. And then I was going to wrap up and talk about the future of these videos. And then I went for a walk. And I've also been looking at all the footage and editing a little bit of the footage for the tutorial videos I've done so far. And I came to a realization that what I was doing is all wrong, in that I wanted to capture the stuff that I was doing during the week, my art stuff in week notes, and then I had in my head these tutorial videos were something else. And when you look on YouTube, the standard creative coding tutorial video is sort of me in a small little corner and then a page of code over here, and in my head it was very formal. And I wanted the initial module to all go out in one go, which is about 11 videos, because it made sense to me that information about the pen plotter, the paper, the page, and things like that ought to go out in one go. And I would find it annoying if I came to a website and they had 2 videos up that was talking about pen plotters and then the paper, and I had to wait till next week to find out about the pens. I wanted enough to get up and running all in one go. So I kind of had this formal course and a whole block of videos, and I've recorded them and I've started editing them. I've come to the realization that it's not me, and it isn't what I want to do, and it isn't how I work. So, despite the fact I've been going on about it for ages, I've scrapped all of that. I am still going to make the tutorials, but what I'm doing is I'm going to make a tutorial one at a time. I'm going to redo the intro to pen plotting, I'm going to edit it, I'm going to publish it, and then I'm going to start on the next one and the next one, because what I do in those videos is what I'm doing. So there won't be any more week notes, it will just be those. Now, I think this is okay, because again, in my head, week notes are kind of interesting about art, and tutorials were kind of formal and only of interest to people who want to learn how to code with pen plotters. But having watched lots of other videos on YouTube about cameras and videography and photography, I'm actually watching those because I enjoy watching the person talk, even though I have no intention of getting the camera that they're talking about. And I find that kind of format interesting, which is to say, I think, for example, one of the videos in the pen plotting thing is about drawing lots of straight lines, and that's very visual, it's on the pen plotter. I think that's kind of interesting to people who aren't even wanting to start coding. I think it's okay to combine the week notes and the tutorials for a slightly more, not energetic format, but more my video style. Another one of the reasons for that is, well, no, this is only a very small reason, but AI videos are getting so good that a talking head behind a desk with some code is kind of indistinguishable from AI at some point. And I like my style of videos, and I like what I'm teaching. So this is probably the last week notes video in this format. Starting next week, Monday, I'm going to start re-recording one at a time the pen plotter tutorials and publish them on the website. I'm not worried about that bunching up, because in 6 months' time, they will all be up there and it'll be fine. So that's it, that's news. I'll say goodbye to you in a moment. But the tutorials are going to be halfway between formal tutorial and more my presenting style. That's it. Right, this is a straight to camera thing. Didn't give it any thought, no scripting, no outline. This is how it is. I love you all. Am I going to say I love you all at the end of each tutorial video? That would be a little bit weird. Is it? Don't know. Okay, we will see how it goes. That's it. Holy shit. No more week note videos. That is a little bit of a weird one. I mean, will they come back once I finish all the tutorials? There's enough tutorial videos that if I was doing one a week, that's 6 months worth of videos. And then after that, I can get on with all the other stuff that I want to do. So maybe, but it won't be the end of saying what I'm up to. All right. Right, let's go.